Hey, this is Fiona, and in this video I wanted to talk about how I've been kind of integrating back into reality after my ayahuasca experiences. So I did ayahuasca for the first time last month in August 2020, and I did two ceremonies, and then I did another two ceremonies just last weekend in Santa Cruz. So basically the biggest thing for me, the biggest challenge about integrating back is that when you do ayahuasca, you just are so open, and you're just your chakra, your heart chakra, everything. It just feels very sensitive, very like you feel other people's energies. It's like, you've released a ton of energy, during the experience, and it's very easy for you to kind of take on other energies of other people or stuff that's going on in the world, or just other problems that are happening that that you didn't really have to think about when you were doing the experience. So the biggest thing for me has been to just continue my spiritual practice. So that includes like meditating, doing like 10-15 minutes of breath work, doing my exercise, and just having quiet time to myself, like if I want to do reading or listen to music. Another thing that I've been doing is keeping on the dieta, so pretty much vegan diet, no gluten, no sugar, no salt, no oil, no sex, no masturbating, no violent films, minimizing screen time, and just minimizing who you're hanging out with. So one of my biggest things was that I wasn't really aware of how much energy I was giving out to people by just like engaging with them, and I realized that I'm a very sensitive person, and so the more energy I kind of exchange with other people, even in just engaging with them, like a phone call or hanging out with them or online, it's like that takes energy. That takes energy that you could be using towards creating something like, music or a project or something like that. So I've been really aware about where my energy is going, and I make sure that I replenish my energy through meditating, through breath work, and just getting out of my head, getting into my body. What is my gut feeling? What's the sacral feeling? Because your gut is like your second brain. And in fact, I think it is actually more like it's kind of coexist with the brain. I mean, it's a very like, when you get that gut feeling, you shouldn't ignore it. It's like, it's very important. So yeah, besides the dieta, and then continuing my spiritual practices, continuing the, I've been journaling a lot. So writing down what you're feeling, writing down what's going on, and being able to express what you're feeling kind of in the moment. I think it's very important. But yeah, the biggest takeaways have been, since the ayahuasca journeys, you're just wide open, and all whatever energy can just come into your space. And, if you're not aware of what you're taking on, you could start just, soaking in all that energy. What's going on in the news? What's going on in Facebook? What's going on in YouTube? So being very discerning about what you bring into your space is really important. I actually had a couple of nights ago a Kundalini experience, and I didn't realize what was going on. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like this explosion of energy inside of me, and it's like it won't go down. I'm like, do I need to like put ice on my whole abdomen? And it's like I couldn't go to sleep until 4 a.m. in the morning, and I thought there was something, that either some effect from the ayahuasca or something, but it's out of your system by then. It's been a week now, but it was just this explosion of energy, and it kind of felt like a miniature ayahuasca experience. And I was like, felt like I was kind of one foot in the physical realm, one foot in the spirit realm, and I was just like in this between world, where it was like this physical realm was not exactly reality. It was like more the spirit realm was more of the reality, and I just felt like a sense of like, I don't really belong here. This is not where my spirit wants to be. It wants to be on the other side. And so it kind of felt like I was almost experiencing what it would be like to kind of pass on to the other side. I wasn't so much afraid of it, but it was just like an uncomfortable feeling. It was kind of like when I did ayahuasca this last time, where this uncomfortableness in my whole body of just like, oh, I don't want to be here. It was kind of like that with being in this reality, which I thought kind of was strange. And I realized later that just because I'm so wide open right now, my intuition and my creativity is like skyrocketed. Like I've been writing music every single day, improvising at the piano, and just, you know, like I used to have really bad imposter syndrome, and it's since kind of quelled down since the ayahuasca journey. And it's just been more, you know, I feel like I've really healed my inner child. It's like playful, creative energy. I feel like it's just kind of like through the roof. And so, yeah, it's just about like eating grounding food. So potatoes, sweet potatoes, squash, beets, stuff like that. Eating foods that are gonna keep you in your body. Because, yeah, that feeling that I had a couple of nights ago was kind of intense, and I was like, man, if I do another ayahuasca journey, is it just gonna make me more and more sensitive? Because I don't know, because I kind of feel like I could feel the suffering of the world, I could feel everyone else's energies, and plus there's been fires in California, and the sky's been all gray, so it's been kind of gloomy and kind of dystopian. But I remember just coming back to my heart. It's always kind of like, the lesson is always coming back to my heart. Am I going to feed into the fear energy, or am I going to come back to my heart and vibrate at this vibration? Because it's whatever you kind of put your focus on, it's going to grow. So at that moment I was like, no, I'm just gonna, this is a healing. Thank you for the healing. You know, this is cleaning out this inner flute, this energy channel from the base of my spine up to my 7th chakra and outward. And it was just this intense like volcano lava. It feels like lava inside your body. It just feels like it's like burning and burning and burning. So yeah, my advice is to just, you know, breathing helps too. Breathing helps. I imagined, because I learned this at BPI, if you have a Kundalini experience and it's too intense, you can bring in blue suns. But it felt like I had to bring in blue suns like right into my 3rd chakra, because it was just like burning up. And I just kind of imagined every time I'd breathe in, I'd feel the cool air come inside of me and kind of take away that heat. And I also just imagined myself kind of, because I was laying down at the time, just this huge grounding cord, kind of like a sleeping bag that was just kind of, you know, releasing all the heat, the energy. But at the same time, I kind of wanted to allow the healing to take place, because I remember my 2nd journey, I got so hot and I wanted to like take off my clothes and take a cold shower, and they said, no, let the Kundalini do its work, you know, just let it. It's uncomfortable, yes, it's really uncomfortable, but just let it do its work. So yeah, and what I noticed when I came back was also this sense of like, I need to reorganize, I need to purge stuff that I don't use. So I've been going through all my vinyl and getting rid of records. I've been going through, you know, just all my stuff and trying to sell it and get rid of it. So there's this reorganizing of my whole living space, just because it's like you really start to sense disharmony and you want to get rid of anything that's not in your highest vibration. So anyways, thanks for watching this video. We'll see you in the next one.